ever knew I was like this to that person, but
Yeah.
like seeing that I'm becoming that for other people is like it's keeping me going because I'm like, even though on a bad day somebody's looking at me like I want to do that, so
Yeah.
I gotta
Nah,
I gotta
definitely.
come with it, and I love it. So it's like, and I'm young, so I want to be able to look back and be like, man, 20 years ago I gave it my all.
You know I came from the bottom. Hey, I ain't have a win, so I made a way. I made a way. Was losing all my life until I came to play. I came to play. From the struggle, now I'm balling like a just happened to become everything I thought I'd be. I can't take defeat, control the temp, I bring the heat in the end zone. Trying to make a way to put my friends on.
Tell us a little bit about like what you do and how you got started. Where'd you get your first camera? Like,
I kind of got started around like 2020, 2019. I kind of had like the idea, like, I was still playing ball, so I really didn't like had like hella time to just spend on like thinking about it. But like early 2020, right after football season, like 2019, I just picked up a camera because I was like, fuck it, I ain't got nothing else to do. And I don't know what made me really do it for real. Like I was just like, just woke up one day like, fuck it, I can just get a camera. And then yeah, I picked up a camera and I would just go out, take pictures all day. Like it was crazy. It was a crazy time. I would literally just go outside all day type shit and just take pictures. So to see me doing videos now was like, it's a little surreal. Like, damn, this all started to me just taking pictures, and I mean like of anything.
yeah.
Just my at home situation, like my living situation was a little different. My mom just had a baby, so like things was a little different, right? Things was a little different. Like things was a little tight at home, and I just needed a space where I could like just be free. You feel me? And kind of just do me. And the camera let me do that. It was like when I got it in my hands, it was like a golden nugget or something. Like I was able to just take off and go. So that
And
happened.
you weren't making money when you first started, right?
Absolutely. I just started making money this year. I've been doing it
Dang.
for 3 years.
Okay.
I got 100 videos on Splash Bakery now. I can guarantee say at least 80 of them videos are shot for me.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
legitimately.
Nah,
And I
that's
still
dope.
don't make no money off YouTube. So I really, even if I get an upfront fee, it's really dedicated to the video. Like I'm really
Yeah.
not gonna see nothing for right now. But that's why I'm setting up the infrastructure to be able to, see my hard work
Yeah,
in the
no,
future.
definitely. So you said you probably got 100 videos on Splash Bakery, like on the
Yeah.
YouTube channel. It's funny because I feel like they usually say you need at least 100 videos
Right.
to make money on YouTube. So
Right.
like you probably close, like you
I am.
probably getting there.
I'm pretty close to the. You need like a certain amount of requirements for
Yeah.
subscribers and watch hours. I got the subscriber count. I'm at 1,100 something, but
Yeah.
it's like 4,000 watch hours or like
Yeah, no, that's hard to
a
get.
reel to go viral, and I haven't really done either one of them yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm trying to really run it up though. Like I think early next year we'll probably hit the mark. I'm praying we hit the mark because
Yeah,
I would
no,
love to start
definitely.
collecting off YouTube. That YouTube checks you, man.
Yeah. You mainly shoot, I think, music videos on there. Do you think you'll switch to like? Do you have vlogs on there? I don't feel like I saw any. Vlogs
Nah,
on
but
there.
it's crazy you say that because today I had a meeting with a new group of people. We got this fan page through LaRussell. It's called Pergola GC, and he kind of just started it just off like an idea. Like he didn't really think, it's my old coach too. His name Jason Ott. He kind of started it with LaRussell's pops, and they was just getting BTS of us, like in action.
Yeah.
He was at Soul Boom, just as much as he can. He would just help me out too by just shooting everything, but he would be using his phone. And I had an idea. I was like, bro, we could really. He would be bringing kids every different week to the shows and stuff. So I was like, man, we could really utilize this. Like these kids look eager and happy. Like they need an outlet too. Like it's no age requirement to get into the music industry. So I'm like, man, we could really like turn this up. So I hit him one day and was just like, man, let's sit down with his son and a few of the other kids that went to my old high school because that's where he teaches at. And he was like, yeah, I could bring them. And once I bring them, like let's just sit down and see where they fit in at. And so he rounded up about a group of like 4 or 5 people. And I sat down with him today. I sat down with him like last week actually to just have food and talk with them and show them like compound stuff. They were like really inspired. I could see in their face they really wanted it. And now it's like to see what we had today, like we had a real meeting. Like, and it's like in the near future you're gonna see a lot of BTS of just me, them, just shooting in general, like
Yeah.
they're making everything. Like right now I'm kinda doing a lot. Like I documented LaRussell's life. I got Splash Bakery still going. Live sessions with Michael Prince. We kind of established something where it's like a lot of people really want to work with Michael Prince. They come through me to do it because they want a live session or A lot of people, like I get a lot of DMs now where I'm like, how can I get in with my, how can I get in? Because he's a one of a kind, he's different. So it's like, I got a lot of other things outside of music videos, but music videos is kind of what created Splash Bakery. And now it's like, just an overall platform that you'll go to just find great work. Like I want people to, and I don't want to say it, like I want you to just see my work and know, oh, like if Splash behind that shit gonna be hard, you know? Like it don't matter what I'm gonna do with this camera, but you know it's gonna be hard. And I really don't like to co-sign nothing that I'm not like 100% about. Like I tell artists now, and I just really start standing on it firmly because I had to talk with Russ and Tieta about it. We're like, bruh, I'm not finna keep doing stuff I don't love. I'm at the point now where I could kind of work with a lot of the bigger artists and the smaller artists. It's like, why would I do anything I don't love when I could really create dope shit? Like, I'm not in the phase of just trying to prove myself no more. I'm in the phase of like, I need to solidify my brand. And it's like, I'm not just gonna be shooting any music video just because you're my homie or just because we the shot the pole. Like, I want to do some shit that's dope. I want to do some shit that's different. I want to really like make hip hop like great. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave my mark and just be great. We got some great artists out there, especially the Bay Area and Northern California in general, but definitely the Bay Area. We need to amplify that.
And how do you feel like you're like doing to, or what do you feel like you're doing to set Splash Bakery apart?
I feel like I'm not really highlighting anything that I just feel like is a money grab. Like I'm not in this for money. There's no amount of money that could make me want to post you or fuck with you or anything. Like I get to see one of the most prolific artists. Like if you ask me, LaRussell is one of these greatest artists of this generation.
Greatest to ever do it, man. Nobody else will ever do it like him.
And me seeing firsthand what he's done and what he's doing for communities and the music and everything. Like I used to just consume music. I am now like this is really me. Like I'm not just gonna wake up and just slap it because it's just slapping no more. Like that shit get tiring now. It's like I don't want to hear a bunch of niggas die no more. I want something fulfilling. I want something. I'm going through real life shit. I'm a young nigga traveling the world on a camera journey. Like it's like, bro, this is. I don't relate to niggas sliding on niggas, so I'm not finna be, you feel me, consuming that all day when that's not something I'm really on.
No,
it's like, you feel me, and I come from it. It's like my family is like got a really troubled past, but it's not something that I'm just trying to sit here and glorify. Like I'm trying to help the next generation of black folks, and you feel me, like it's different. I ain't really trying to just highlight. I don't want to be another platform in the culture that is doing everything else that every other platform is doing. I'm not gonna post the hottest art. I'm not posting Future because Future's dropping the project. I'm going to go listen to that project first, and if I fuck with it, then I'm gonna post it. But if not, it's not something that I'm, you know. And that'll come where it's like Future don't even fucking know me, so it don't matter regardless of post or not. But at the point where I'm like, a post will make a difference for an artist, you'll never see me post something where I'm like, oh yeah, I just made 10K off that post. Y'all hell no. I'm about to post some shit that I love so that my brand is reputable within the next 10 to 15 years. And just reputable in general. I know one day Splash ain't gonna be here, or Splash Bakery will. It'll be here feeding my family for generations. Like, this is something I'm leaving in the foundation for, like, my kids' and they, like, I really want this to be here. It gotta be a hip, like, Splash Bakery has to be a hip-hop stamp one day. It can't, I gotta put the work in to go make it that. And I will. I'll put in the work, but it's gonna take some time. I'm building a real empire.
Yeah, no, definitely. Why do you feel like, I guess, in the music space, like, it's so important to have, I guess, those artists that aren't talking about, you know, guns or killing or glorifying, I guess, negativity? Because
it's what's driving like this new, like our new wave of like music. And it's like back in the day we grew up on so many classics, like so many different great artists, Lauryn Hill, fucking Ice Cube, like so many different Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, so many great prolific artists that was speaking on that, but they had a substance and a sauce and a way of like delivering it. Nowadays it's like as soon as a trend of some shit go off, you hear a million of that. I don't want to hear a million of that shit. Like I want to hear some difference.
One of a kind.
Right? It's like, and that's kind of what's pushed. Like everybody want to be tough. And it's like the toughest niggas ain't really tough that you think is just the tough. They not really even tough. And on top of that, they feeding you something that's about to be detrimental to your life.
No,
like
real?
some people not don't understand. Like, bro, I could be me. And I want to push that. I want to push and show niggas like you don't gotta go pick up no. You can be the toughest nigga that you think you is, and somebody who's not tough will kill you. And people need to understand that you don't gotta be tough to die, or you don't gotta be tough to get your ass beat.
Nah, for sure.
Like, go and be you. It's okay to be you. It's okay to not have to pick up and run to the streets and go you drugs, you do all this other crazy ass shit to fit in. You could do you and win. For
Man.
real. Like for real.
Do you feel like that's what you're doing with the camera, is getting to be you and winning?
Definitely. Like, and I never see myself picking up a camera because, like I said, I play sports.
Yeah.
So me, like, being the oddball, standing out, like, I was a popular kid in high school too because I played quarterback, so it just kind of came with it. But it was like, this is different because now I'm a popular kid for being like an oddball. We don't have a lot of black directors.
Nah, for sure.
Not a lot of black great directors, like people that really care, like especially like not even in the Bay for real. Like we got some great ones. We got Shooter P, Babyface. It's some really great ones. Like it's some dope ass black directors, but we also got a lot in general. Like Omar Jones is another great one. Like we got some really good ones, but nobody talks about them. Nobody really highlights them because it's just our culture. So I wanted to push to, be different. You can stand out and do this shit for real. You don't even got to rap. I don't rap.
Yeah.
Might not ever rap. Might. I don't know. I don't know what my future is, but as of right now, you ain't gonna see me get behind the mic anytime soon.
Open to whatever. Nah, that's dope.
Right.
How'd you get to the point, I guess, where you get to wake up and like shoot content every day? How'd you get hooked up with a creator like LaRussell? Like, how'd you get to this point, basically?
So from like
to camera shooter, like
man. So starting back, like I came up with the SplashThaKidd idea March 15th, 2020. Like that's the exact day. I remember because
everybody got some COVID idea that came out of like nowhere.
Right? It just came out of nowhere, bro. And I like woke up and I was like, man, I really want to I like dope artists. I was so inspired by Compenny and Lyrical Lemonade that I was like, man, if we have that for the Bay, bro, I'm telling you, niggas to go. Like we got, and it's crazy because we got so many great hip hop and R&B artists in the Bay, and we got a lot of street rappers that are like, they really could rap, but they don't got the right guidance and the right tools or the infrastructure to push their music to be able to stop rapping about that shit that they rapping about. Like a lot of Bay Area artists, they do rap about that real life shit, and they really is living it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's a way to deliver that message, you feel me? And it's infrastructure that's needed behind that to deliver that message and get the fuck on, so you're not just stuck in that area and living that life forever. There's people making music on that or money off their music, and they not. It's like we need infrastructure. We need, you know what I'm saying? So in 2020, when I sat and thought about that shit, I was like, bro, if I figure out a way to like be able to highlight an artist and it really makes like a difference in their career, that's fulfilling to me. I don't gotta go make $1 million off one artist. I don't gotta break their pockets and because if I do that 1,000,000 different times with a single artist, my name is gonna be reputable enough to be able to go out and do what I need to do or do what I want to do. And I also never wanted to be the dude who gotta wake up and hope to get booked. I like shooting. I'm not gonna wait on no nigga to go shoot. If I like that nigga, I don't give a fuck if he got 500K or 500 followers. I'm going to shoot with you. If I want to shoot with you, I have the platform to get up and go do that. I don't have to be sitting here hoping. Nah, like I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
It's funny that you say that though about like all of that, because my 2020 idea was like really to start this podcast and like.
And now look.
No, the idea behind it too was like, like I want to be able to help people like tell their story, and then hopefully that inspires like the next person.
Right.
And then it's like we literally like it's like a snowball effect. Like somebody hear your interview and be like, yo, that's tight. Like I should do something like that. Like somebody sees. So like the name of it is inspired by you, because I feel like as like black and brown people, a lot of times we don't see somebody that's like doing what we want to do.
Right.
And then if we don't see somebody, we become that for like the next generation. And if you do see somebody, you like inspired by them and it's like dope or whatever. But like I was like, man, like it'd be tight to have a platform that's like basically like inspiration for the next like you in a sense. Like and so like that's
and
like
needed. So many, not even just black women and men, it's just people in general, like humans. I look at everybody like a human. Like obviously I want the black community to start thriving, but we hurt each other a lot more than somebody else does. You feel me? So it's like I definitely want us to do better, but it's like humans in general. I meet so many dope ass humans on an everyday scale. Like I get crazy ass DMs where I'm like, I never knew I was like this to that person. But like seeing that I'm becoming that for other people is like it's keeping me going, because I'm like, even though on a bad day somebody's looking at me like I want to do that. So I gotta I gotta come with it. And I love it, so it's like, and I'm young, so I want to be able to look back and be like, man, 20 years ago, I gave it my all. I'm in this big ass, you feel me? And this my shit, bro. I worked for this. I did that. I left my mark in the hip hop industry and I changed lives. And I don't need the notoriety for it. The platform alone is enough notoriety for me. The fact that one day I'm gonna be able to literally wake up and be like, gonna blow him up right quick. Come on, let's go shoot a music video.
Yeah,
let's go
no,
shoot a business live.
definitely.
Let me just put you in this room. Like, I don't even, that's what people don't understand either, is like, I love this shit so much. I don't want to be a part of everything, bringing it to life. I just want to be able to say, like, man, I was there. Like, I watched that happen, or I was able to make that phone call and do that. And not for the public's eye, but for my own benefit. Like, man, I got to really watch this dude go from this to this. Like, because we got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of, like, bro, we don't got the infrastructure to push the shit that we need. So we living off the Ivy League, and it's like, well, we got to let that shit go.
Yeah.
We had enough of it. We been like, niggas, too many niggas and died off this shit. It's cool, we get it. But let's go push everything, not just that.
Yeah.
It's like going to the grocery store and all you see is candy. How the fuck you gonna know that there's fruit in the back?
Yeah.
If the first 30 aisles is nothing but candy, you ain't gonna think to check the back. You get the aisle 5, you gonna be like, man, fuck this shit.
The crazy part
tired
too
of
is
this shit.
that's really a thing when you think about like the little corner stores like in New York. Y'all don't call them bodegas out here, do y'all?
Hell no. The bodega. The bodega.
you got like the little corner stores. When you think about it, I guess okay, I did get a banana from one. But usually they don't have fresh fruits and
Right.
vegetables. It'd be like liquor cigarettes,
candy.
like
Bro, they
you
gonna
know,
give you all
like
the shit that
stuff
ain't
like
good
that.
for
Yeah,
you.
like
All the non-nourishing shit. Why do I have to, like, and it's okay, everybody should have the selection to be able to pick up the non-nourishing shit, but why do I have to be fed that on a daily? Why I can't have the option of picking from both? You're not even giving me both to be able to choose from. You just giving me one.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? And it's like, that's not conducive. That's not gonna help nobody really in the long run. Why do I gotta go searching through to go find another great artist, another LaRussell?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
Another Rex
definitely.
Life Raj, another. Why do I gotta go surfing through and doing all that? Why can't be put in front of me the same way y'all gonna put the shit that's gonna kill me
The
in
NBA
front
young
of me?
boys.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Well, and then too, like, there's so many, I feel like, dope artists and like just dope like creators stuck behind like no platform, or like, you know, like when there's not like platforms like what you trying to do and what I'm trying to do. Like, you have so many people that are like out there creating dope stuff. They just are literally, they don't have a platform,
just don't
and so
have
they
the
just, you know,
platform,
ain't
bruh.
like
It's
out
like-
there.
We need the platform. The platforms is literally what will keep hip hop alive. But it's up to us. We're dictating what's being put in front of people. It's like, bro, we need no niggas that love this shit. That's not finna just sit there and be like, run me that $850, run me that $1,000, and I'm gonna put you up in. I don't want to see that shit no more, because it's a fluctuation of niggas that really don't care for this shit. They just want one hit. I want some niggas that really care about this shit, that really take their craft serious. I'm tired of that. Like, and it's a reflection. It's like, when you see bare minimum effort working, why the fuck would you go do extra?
Yeah.
As
no,
humans, we don't want to do nothing extra. So why would we go do extra if I see that all I gotta do is pull up to my hood, tell the cameraman pull up, and we finna shoot this one scene right here, and hopefully it go viral.
Yeah.
Rather than, let's put a concept together, let's really work something out and make something happen. People not thinking like that. They just want to, you feel me? They want to do the bare minimum to get maximum effort.
What was one thing you wish you knew when you first started? Like maybe something you know now and you like, dang, if only somebody had told me this. Or what's the biggest lesson you feel like you learned?
I feel like I really learned that my return on anything is from my effort. Like, I used to wonder, like, I used to hit up so many artists and wonder why I get left on scene, or why they not trying to work, or why they just half-assing me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't have the rapport, I didn't have the work, I didn't even have the work ethic to show some of these niggas, like, I deserve a shot.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I don't even know if I deserve the shot when Russ gave me the shot, but sometimes you just got to be ready to adapt with life. And I feel like that's one thing I did really well, is adapt. I learned to adapt, but early on I wish I would have learned to adapt rather than feeling like somebody owed me something.
Yeah.
Because for a while I felt like that, like, bro, why the fuck y'all not trying to shoot with me? Like, and I was understanding too, like, man, I'm trying to really build something, and I'm not just gonna shoot anywhere. I'm not just gonna let you drop my video anywhere, which didn't live like that. I mean, didn't happen like that. Some videos do live on other platforms,
Yeah.
which was out of my control. But for the most part, a lot of my videos live in one area, and it's not to be like, oh, the explicitity here. It's just, I want to build something, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build something where people are like, nah, this is an actual reliable hub. I know I could go here and find some great music, and it's not just one source of, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I feel like I really learned to adapt, and I really learned, like, nothing. You should not expect nothing of nobody. And now that I'm in this position to where like people are looking and expecting shit of me, I really understand. Like, bro, them niggas didn't owe you nothing. Cause I be feeling like that. Like, I don't owe you anything, but at the same time, I can't like treat you like that. I'm gonna treat you like a human, but you have to understand I really don't owe you anything. I don't owe you no type of anything. Everything should be
pay, you don't owe them nothing.
right.
Like,
You should like work for that. Like, and that's what I want my platform to stand for too. Is like you can't pay your way on here.
Yeah.
You gonna have to really bring it. Nigga. Like you gonna have to have that shit. And if you don't, cool. But it's a shit ton of other niggas that's gonna take your money, but I'm not.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to make me take your money or make me shoot that song.
That's so funny
Nothing.
that you say that though, because I feel the same way about podcasting. Like I know other people that be like, oh, like you can pay for an interview if I don't ask you. I'll be like, nah, you can't pay for an interview.
can't.
Like there's no way. Like I'm not having you on
And
my
you should
platform
keep
if it
that.
don't fit the brand.
You should
like
keep that. Like no matter what, somebody's probably one day gonna come to you like, I got 10K. You put me on your platform. If
Yeah.
you don't fuck with them or fuck with their morals or even know about them, that's another thing too. I try not to reach out to artists that I really don't know your catalog. If I just heard one song, I need to hear one more at least that I really love. I'm not just trying to do anything with you just because you hot in the moment. Like I really want to make great shit, bro, and I really want to establish great relationships. And I feel like a way to like elude that, like get me out of the way of the niggas that's bullshitting, is to just stick to my gun. To be like, bro, I'm not doing that unless I absolutely love it.
yeah, no,
People just gonna have to understand that. They'll understand. Trust me. You one day when somebody interviewing you and you get to be like, early on, I turned down so many things that I did not want to do. You gonna be happy you stuck to your guns. You gonna be happy. Trust me. Trust me.
What's the difference between you feel like creating content and then documenting the lifestyle?
Man, so coming into LaRussell, to working with LaRussell, I didn't have no vlog or documentary experience. Like if you go back and watch like a lot of early vlogs, man, my footing was not there. But now I feel like documenting, you gotta really know how to tell a story. Like you gotta be, your shots gotta emulate a feeling. Can't just shoot. When you creating content, some shit might not be the best shot, but the scenery is fire. Everything else is building around it is just fire. The song itself is fire. So the shot might not be the best, but the song is driving the So you know what I'm saying? Though with documentary, I gotta really be like, I can't just have a shot just doing any. And that's what I learned on early on. Like I would have low angle shots, and I'm like, this is not a documentary shot. Why am I doing this shot? I gotta like really be attentive to every shot I'm doing, or it won't make sense. You gonna literally watch a vlog and be like, what the fuck angle is this? Like, what is this nigga thinking? You know what I mean? It's like,
definitely.
I had to really learn that. I had to learn that fast, actually, like really fast. Russ let me know early on, like, hey,
How you say
I'm paying for this. He literally said, I'm paying for this shit, and it don't look like I'm paying you for this shit. Let's handle that.
Dang.
Early on,
He said you look like my cousin over here recording. Bro.
Hey, but he told me that. He really got on me. He said a little bit firmer than that, but he really got on me. And about 30 minutes later, I got another call from him, like, pull up, we finna go for a walk. And he sat there and explained why he be on me the way he do. Like, bro, his life is really legendary. And if I could tell the story and really show what's not being shown on the internet every day, people see him on the internet every day and still don't have a clue of how prolific he is.
Yeah.
Like, he is really breaking boundaries, like, really doing shit. So it's like, if I'm able to capture that in a way like how the Kanye West documentary was captured, it's gonna be hard to
Did
top
y'all
that.
started like
It's gonna be hard
in
to
the
top
beginning?
that. I got here in February. Now Tieta and them, they've been here with him for the last 2 years. I've only been here since February, and I think this. So imagine all the old footage that I get to go back and work with once I execute the documentary. Like, I got a chance to really, really do something great, like, because of him, of his, like, his work ethic. His work ethic has set him up to the point to where it's like anybody that comes along and succeeds with it really has the opportunity to do something great in the industry. Every single one of them. Michael Prince. Michael Prince he is a definition of utilizing the blueprint. Michael Prince met LaRussell at 999 followers.
Dang.
You just seen this guy.
Yeah.
Should have 200,000.
Man.
200,000.
Dang, that's dope. Nah,
That's my point. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it shot with iPhone clips.
Barely know how to use the camera.
Right. You seen him today?
Yeah,
Like,
nah, definitely.
man.
How do you feel like changing, or I guess how do you feel like shifting to kind of the offer-based content change the game for you?
This is a great question. I really like this question. It's changed it because I went from being able to be like, oh, I'm firm on 300 to 500 to people being like, oh, I got $1,000 for you if you down to come shoot this piece. Oh, I got 2,000 for you if you down to come. Oh, I got 500 to shoot this one clip. I went to Chicago. No, yeah, Chicago. Oh, we was in Chicago. And an artist had hit me up and was like, bro, I hit you for the offer base. You said it was good a while ago, but I was out here and I'm still out here. Like, you down to shoot? I'm like, well, I don't know, because Russ, you know, he got a lot going on, but if we find time, man, I told Russ said, if you don't go make that, it was one clip, $600. I was like, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
I think it's dope because you never know, like, what the value of, like, your work is to somebody else. And
Never know
so,
the value.
like, while one person be like, yo, really, I only got this $100, and you might accept that and be like, yo, all right, we good for it. Like, I like the concept. Like,
Right.
I'm good with this project. But somebody else will be like, yo, I got 10K for this.
I got 10K.
You know, like, and that's what
And
they
something that I was willing to do for 1,000.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I limit myself? Some people really see your value as like, bro.
Nah, definitely.
I have people that I have people that believe in me, and it's a great feeling to know that people really, truly believe in me and fuck with my brand and thinking I'm gonna be something, because it puts a battery in my back. Like, I gotta keep going. I got an offer one day to do a children's book, to animate a children's book, $1,000 a page, 16 pages. I have yet to accept it, but the fact that somebody has came to me like, that's my work to you. I have never animated no book in my life.
I was wondering, like, dang, are you an animator too?
No, but I did the Boss Market Blues animation, and that's
Oh,
what
okay.
opened up the door.
Okay.
And I had never done an animation like that. LaRussell pushed me to do that.
Yeah.
And that one video opened up somebody willing to pay me $1,000 a page.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I've
Dang.
never
All right, I'm
ever.
gonna need for you to go ahead and learn that now, so that
Right.
you can
Right. I need to go ahead
accept
and
that
go
offer.
get that bag.
Nah, for real. Who do you feel like inspired you the most on this journey?
Cole Bennett, Omar Jones, White Trash Tyler, as soon as he made it, Adam KG, Beat Gigs, Hatch Films, man, the list goes on. Who else? Who else is a really great resource?
And who do you feel like?
Sebastian. One more. I got one more. Hold on. So it took me like, it's yeah, that's right. He's dope though. He's had a large amount of videos that I really, really fuck with by like Polo G's. Can't know there's no dead. But yeah, those.
And who do you feel like, I guess, is most inspired by you? Like, if you had to pick, like, your, like, target market in a sense, like, who's the you that's watching this and like, yo, this is fire, like, that's what I want to do? Who's that person? Like, what do they like?
I have a specific few people in mind actually that I could probably like just throw their names out there. That's good.
Well, it's not like a, it's
Oh,
like
like-
a
it's like a-
concept
like a-
question.
okay,
Like if you used to create an avatar of like your target audience, like what is that? Like you'd be like, oh, it's a
I'm-
16-year-old kid that's like, you
I'm
know,
inspiring.
like,
Yep, that's what I'm trying to inspire. I'm trying to inspire all the 10, because I had a 10-year-old walk on me one day. I was in 7-Eleven, and he might have been 12, but within that age group, he was very young, and it was like hella dope because he seen me in the aisle at 7-Eleven, and he like kept looking at me, and I was like, I kept looking at him like, look, we're looking at each other like this for you a kid.
aw.
And so I hit the other corner, and he comes down that aisle too, and he's still just looking out the corner of his eye, like literally going. And I'm like, man, what is this kid looking at? So I
Yeah.
finally go up to pay for my stuff, and he walks up to me. He's like, "You're the guy," and I was like, "What guy?" And he was like, "We're the guy with LaRussell." And I was like, "Where'd you see me at?" He was like, "I've also seen your videos with it was this other kid, rest in peace, Noah. I had put him in my music videos, a couple of them early on. He rode bikes, and he had seen that kid rode bikes with him, and so he seen the videos, and he started pointing out all the videos that Noah was in, and it was just hella dope to see. I was like, damn, this kid is like really inspired. And before I walked out the store, he was like, hey, if you ever need me to ride bikes in the video, please let me know. I'm down. And all his little group of friends was outside and shit. And I was like, bro, this is bigger than me. Like, it's way bigger than me. And I'm trying to inspire all the younger generation that feel like they gotta either go to college or they gotta do something that they don't want to do. Because I never seen myself picking up a camera, like, especially being like the background that I come from. I've had my cousins openly say, nigga, what? Like, I've never seen this coming, ever.
Yeah.
And I didn't. So I can't even be like, I didn't.
Yeah.
It was all a shock to me, but I want to utilize all this energy I got to inspire the next group that look just like me. Because if I could have learned this at 10, I'd be rich by now.
Nah, for sure.
I promise you. I promise you.
Nah, definitely. Anything else you want to say to the podcast, to the people?
Man, shout out to my mom and shout out to my family. Shout out to my mom especially though, because like I know this is different for her. This is probably hard seeing me just travel the world and not get to be home no more. Like I was a baby for a very long time. Like I didn't even get to go off to college and like leave. You know how you leave and go to school. Like I didn't do that traditionally. Once I hurt myself from ball, I kind of just I was at home a lot, you know. And so now my first year of moving out, she just seen me on the internet and getting all these different calls. And I know it's different for her. I know it's hard to adapt. And I just appreciate her because every time I call, she hella happy to hear from me. She ain't telling me what I'm doing wrong. But she do tell me what I'm doing wrong. But she ain't telling me what I need to be doing. She just letting me kind of live and do my thing. And not even how she really, and my mama too, like I be trying to like to do little nice things for her when I come home. And so I just sent the money thinking like she gonna be like, well, how much money have you made? My mom ain't asked me that once. And I got like friends who didn't reach out being like, bro, how much you really be making? And it's like, that's none of your business. My own mama doesn't even ask no shit like that. And also just shout out to the whole good company, but most importantly, like shout out to like LaRussell and Tieta. Like they've been people in my life that I really needed, that I didn't know I needed, that I really needed. Like outside of them changing my life and being able to do this full time, they opened me up to learn to love myself, love others around me, treat everyone like how I would want to be treated, like the real concept of that. Like learning to just treat humans how they should be treated, you know? And that's every day you go through life and you thinking like, man, like this ain't nothing, like this is just a normal like interaction. But it's like some people really be on their edge, and you telling them they look good that day, or you telling them, man, that's a dope hat. Anything, the smallest compliment could really turn somebody's whole day around. Like the smallest shit has turned my day around from just Russ saying or Tieta saying it, but they've really been like a backbone to me building what I'm building and just being there with them. Like they really opened their arms to me, and it's like, bro, it's been amazing. I can't wait to blow up and be able to like show them, like, man, thank y'all. Like, it's bro. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them better than I can tell them. And I'll be getting excited sometimes, and I kind of overdo it, and I'll be like having to step back, like they just want to see. I don't gotta tell them.
Yeah.
That's what they show me every day. They go out and do shit. They don't talk about it. We only talk about it when we talk about how we finna execute.
Yeah.
They don't talk about what they finna do and they'll go do it. So I gotta really go out and do it. I gotta handle business. They putting me on the path to do it.
I feel like the most successful people too have people like that in their corner.
Right.
And then you can, like, once you get there, you can do that for the next person.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's probably what they want to see the most. Is to see you take somebody else under your wing and do that
exactly,
next.
and
Like,
put them through the
what it
circuit and really see them flourish. Just give them an opportunity to flourish. That's all you can give. They didn't give me anything else but an opportunity to go flourish. Now what I did with it was on me. If you really want it, you figure it out.
Man.
You'll figure out a way to get it done, man.
No,
for real. For real.
Shout out to this interview shot on iPhone. Like, man.
Shout out iPhone, man. Go ahead and send that sponsor through. They'll be hitting you.
For real. But appreciate you, man. This was a blessing. I really appreciate it. Like, it's an honor, and thank you.
Man, thank you. Appreciate it. For real. It's been an honor on my end as well. Thank you.